Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub, and guys, I have brought a good news for you. Canadian government is accepting many other English language tests even other than IELTS. Okay, so this is the scope of this video, and in this video I'm going to tell you what are the other options which you can take apart from IELTS. Well, according to CIC News, they say if you are looking to study in Canada this fall, here is an overview of English language tests that are widely accepted by Canadian universities and colleges. Okay, now see that they have given a huge variety of tests. Some of these tests are available in our countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and some of these tests are not available. So I'm going to tell you about all these tests in detail, and please be patient. You must watch this video till the end. Okay, first of all, they say each Canadian designated learning institution. Now, DLI, designated learning institution, is the institute which is recognized by Canadian government. They say they set their own admission policies. DLIs are colleges, universities, and other educational institutes that are allowed by the government to welcome international students. Next, DLIs assess criteria such as an applicant's transcripts, professional background, motivation letter, and academic and professional recommendations. They also assess your language skills. DLIs, designated learning institutes, can also assess your language skills. They can have their own test also, and that is going to be valid as well. Then they say it is important that you check with the DLI, Designated Learning Institute, you are applying to before deciding upon which language test to take. This is again important. Now, due to the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, language testers have had to scale back their operations to comply with government lockdown orders around the world. Like, IELTS test is not being held, TOEFL is not being held, PTE is not being held. However, they are also offering online tests to help international students meet the admissions requirements for Canadian schools. Okay, now we've got the language tests, and here is the list of options widely accepted by Canadian DLIs. Okay, right, when I say DLIs, I read it in a different way. Discussed in alphabetical order. Now let's take a start. These are the options available other than IELTS. Okay, the first one is Canadian Academic English Language Test, CAEL. Canadian Academic English Language Test is operated by Paragon Testing Enterprise. It is accepted by over 180 universities and colleges across Canada, including all English-speaking universities, and 82% of English-speaking colleges they accept it. Okay, according to Paragon's website, CAEL, Canadian Academic English Language, is set to once again be available in India, the Philippines, the UAE, and in most of Canada by early June. So they don't have any plans for Pakistan. Okay, by the way, by the time they are going to be available, IELTS will also be available. Anyways, for CAEL, test results are available within 8 business days. Next is Cambridge Assessment English, C1 Advanced and C2 Proficiency exams offered by Cambridge Assessment English are accepted by over 200 schools in Canada, including nearly all public universities. And for the first time, Duolingo English Test. Yes, guys, exactly. Now they have given recognition to Duolingo English Test also. They say the Duolingo English Test is accepted by almost 140 Canadian post-secondary institutions. Right? Post-secondary only they mentioned. It can be completed in just 1 hour and results are available in 2 days. The test is administered online. So again, now they have thrown the ball to the DLI's court. So DLIs have to decide whether they are going to accept any test or reject any test. And by the way, if you get admission, if that DLI, designated learning institute, whether that is college, university, if they accept your language test and they give you admission, definitely you're going to get visa as well. Next, they have IELTS Academic. So you are familiar with IELTS Academic. The IELTS Academic test is operated by three partners: IDP Education, the British Council, and Cambridge Assessment English. This test is accepted by some 400 Canadian universities and colleges. It is currently available in over 30 countries, but is usually administered in more than 140 countries. So IELTS is conducted in more than 140 countries, but at present it is only available in 30 countries. Next, we have Pearson Test of English, PTE. The Pearson Test of English, PTE, is accepted by 90% of Canada's universities and colleges, normally available in over 50 countries. PTE is currently available in over 10 countries, including in much of India. The results are available for most people within 2 days. Next, we've got TOEFL, the test of English as a foreign language. TOEFL is accepted by over 400 Canadian universities and colleges, including 100% of universities. And results are available within 6 days. Okay? The TOEFL IBT internet-based test is usually available in over 150 countries, but the administrator of the test, Education Testing Service, has had to scale back operations just like every other tester because of COVID-19. Okay, we've got some other options, and for that they say there are other options available to international students. For instance, there are tests that are offered by individual institutions themselves, such as the University of Toronto. They have their own English language assessment test. McGill University, they have their own English language testing system. So even they will recognize these tests also. Now, what is the summary? The summary is, before registering for any English language test, make sure that your college, university, they actually accept that. The DLI you are applying to accept the test. In addition, make sure to confirm that the DLIs will accept online tests that are currently being offered during the COVID-19 period. Now you need to ask your university, can I take Duolingo test? Will you accept it? Can I take IELTS indicator? Will you accept it? Can I take this or that? Or you can even ask them if they have their own test, and you can take their own test, because this is the official detail which I'm sharing with you. Finally, for general training candidates, that was all for academic, by the way. Finally, for general training candidates, IELTS General and CELPIP for Canadian immigration. So IELTS General and CELPIP for Canadian immigration. They say many international students go on to obtain a post-graduation work permit and then apply for Canadian permanent resident status. Before submitting your Canadian immigration application, you need to take another language test, and the two English tests accepted by IRCC are the IELTS General and the CELPIP. So fortunately, your English skills will be even stronger by the time you take either test, due to the time you will have spent learning, working, and socializing in Canada. So guys, that's all. Thank you very, very much. And see, now you've got the other options available. Now let me tell you what to do. Just email your college or university in Canada. Ask them that can I take Duolingo? Can I take Canadian Academic English Language test? Can I take Cambridge Assessment English? But again, you know, there is another thing, you need to prepare for these tests also, because for IELTS already you are prepared. You know IELTS, you know everything about IELTS, but for other tests, you'll have to prepare. So I would say just wait for IELTS. IELTS is going to be available soon, and then you can take that test. That's all, guys. Thank you very, very much. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Thank you, guys. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.